Hi, guys. We just wanted to wish everyone a happy new year 2021. It's January 4th, and we just want everyone to have a happy and healthy new year.
Yeah, 2021 has a good ring to it. Considering everyone in the world went through this past year, it could only get better. I know there's been good things that happen as well, so we got to keep those in mind. Be thankful of the good stuff that happened in 2020. But yeah, we thought we're at the house now. I mean, yesterday was a pretty bad storm, and I mean, rain. We even, it's crazy, right? So even today, we thought, let's go check the house and Sao Mateus, which we're here right now, just to make sure, everything's fine, still standing, which it is. And but it is cloudy. I don't know if you can see behind me. It's all like misty and low cloud formations here. Probably can hear the goats in the background. But we thought it would be appropriate to. We weren't even going to do a video. We were just going to play the next video, which was going to be released later today, part two, which is the one you're going to see after we were talking here. But we just thought it was. We were just going to release it. The series of the house. We bought the house was filmed probably between November 17 and December 17, something like that. And we might have 3, 4, and then we might catch up to real time. But this should be interesting. Hopefully you guys like it. And we just thought that we would come on and wish everyone a happy new year before the part two starts. And also thank everybody. I mean, in the last 10 days,
It's exploded.
Yeah, we're a little overwhelmed. I mean, we were at 32 last time I checked, 1,000 views for we bought a house, the part one, and we're just over the moon, and we can't thank you enough. And
thank you so much.
Yeah, we had to say something, and I mean, subscribers went out. Everything's great, and it's the most. I guess the thing that really touches us the most is all the comments, and a lot of them it's a consensus. I mean, 99.95% very positive.
Yeah, and Carlos, we have been trying to keep up with the answering those comments.
Yeah, that's pretty much my job. Yeah. Right into the editing.
I'm the editor, and you're the.
And we're both collaborators. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's been. I just can't. We needed to kind of address the part where you thank you for your support. It's sort of a start of looks like a very positive community, and we're all. I mean, you're in our journey. Anyone that's watching, especially if you're watching all the videos all the way through, and binging and catching up, like a lot of people are commenting, then we're here together right now. Okay, you're standing with us, and we just hope that we keep sharing good content, useful, educational, visually appealing, all of the above. We are doing this series of this is part two, but we're also in between the series. We might throw a few extra ones in there of other things as well. And just feel free to comment, obviously, subscribe, like, share, do the usual.
Yeah, which I've put at the end of end of this video.
Yeah.
So we really hope you guys enjoy this video, and
we might as well tell you the part two, rain's coming.
Yes, we better hurry.
Part 2 and 3 and 4 is just more about the house. We will touch information, what we're doing, or all that stuff. You'll see it's pretty self-explanatory. We will touch on the price. A lot of people have asked for a little bit on it.
Yes. Okay. Now stop talking.
We are respecting the privacy of the. We are respecting the privacy, some privacy of the seller too.
Which we said in the video.
We did. I just want to repeat that.
Yes.
But we'll touch on it, and along with other things. So
yeah. So we'll see
you. Keep watching.
Bye. We hope you enjoyed the house tour.
Yeah, we just wanted to share with you guys. Obviously, we're doing a series now that we bought a house, as you can see, and we want to just share with you how how we found the house, our plans for the house, and we just thought that we would do this. This would be a good time to do that.
Yeah, because in previous videos we had mentioned that we wanted to find a rustic house that had a view for us to rent out.
Yeah, I mean, I think since you've been coming here 10 years ago, we've always been in the lookout. We've seen a few other ones. They were either too old,
had too much work,
or too expensive, But we want to do. I've always wanted to do tourism. We have a project into the government, so this is all tied in. So tourism plays a big part of our sustainability of what we do. We always wanted to be in Sao Mateus, and obviously, by the time you watch any of this, it's not real time. We'll try to catch up to that. You're going to learn a little bit.
Yeah, how we got the house, and because we did get a mortgage for it.
Yeah, I don't know how many episodes we'll do. We'll just see. We have footage. We're gathering footage so you can see the steps we're taking, and then we'll see how many. Just time will tell.
Yeah, we want to take you on the journey of our plans for this house.
Yeah, starting with seeing the house, right? I mean, we were, it's a big thing for us, and we're all, you get nervous, it's definitely overwhelming, but it's also very rewarding. I get way more nervous. Laura's a lot more cooler than I am when it comes to this, but it's so rewarding, and knock on wood. It's a wood floor, by the way. Floors. I think it's mahogany, this thick, but knock on wood, so far so good. Every experience we've had with
actually, I think
everybody we've dealt with.
I'm still pinching myself.
Yeah, pinch me. I'll pinch you.
That we got this house.
Pinch.
It's real.
It's a great feeling, and a lot of work ahead of us.
Yes,
okay, we will
but we are
share
excited
with you.
about it.
Yeah, the planning. We already brainstormed so much about the ideal house. What it would entail, and this was beyond that. I mean, finding this was a gem, and I guess this is basically how it happened. We were here last winter. We'll get right into the story.
How we found it.
Yeah. So, we were taking a hike. We hike around here a lot, sometimes by the coast. This time we're higher up. We're about to turn down even more. And I looked to my right, and
there was a sign.
Yeah, it's like a little old wood sign that had
Vend.
Yeah, it's in Portuguese for sale.
And there was a phone number on the sign.
Yeah, and I mean, the instant we just saw this house, rustic, looked in great shape. Behind you have Pico Mountain just uncovered. And we were already yawing how amazing it is to, hike. When you look down, you can see the Atlantic Ocean. And then
$1 million view.
Right away, I don't think I said or she said, we didn't say, let's take a look. We just started walking towards it. I think that's what happened.
It was like a magnet that drew us to the house.
Yeah, so we just walked towards it. Obviously it was locked, but we walked right up to the steps, as you saw in the video, and looked through the windows, and I think someone just was living here recently. I mean, I wonder who owns this house. The normal questions. Basically, we said, okay, we got a call. So we were still here for another 2 weeks, I think. I called the number, and this nice lady answered, and said, look, we're in the area, the usual stuff. We would like to, if it's possible, to take a look. She was no problem. I live near there. That was my mom's house. She passed away a couple years ago. Whenever you want to come. So we set up a time, and we came, and I started walking towards the house that she lived, and she goes, Carlos, in Portuguese, Carlos. And I'm like, so she recognized me right away, and then I kind of recognized her. I wasn't sure, but eventually someone that we grew up in the same, our families know each other. It's in the village, and
it seems like everybody knows you here.
Yeah, 1 second. Okay, so we actually had to move the chairs back.
Yeah, the sun was just so bright coming in the windows.
So, but going back, so we can set the scene here. We knew each other, families knew each other, and I knew her brother. I mean, it was just like, wow, so who knows, maybe we even related. That's what happens sometimes in the village. So we came to see the house. She's showing us around. And, we walk in, and then as we're walking up towards the house, she's just pointing things out to us. And she's like, yeah, this house was built, whatever. My mom lived here for all these years. Then she passed away 2 years. Just give me a little bit of information. Yeah. And then she points she goes, all this in front of here is all part of it. And then she points to this huge piece of land next to this. And she goes, that's also part of it, right?
Part of the property.
Part of the property. And then there was this old lava house, which you've seen. That was part of it. And all these things, which we had no clue. We were just fixated.
Like surprise after surprise.
We were just fixated on this cute little rustic house, and I had no clue what the cost is or was at the time. And but the more she's telling us, I said, most likely Maybe it'll be out of, we don't know. I mean, we have our budgets like a lot of people do. And, but we went in the house, started going around the house, so we could see already that if we wanted to live there, we could. It had all the, what you need, right?
Yeah, it's very well built.
Very well built, and she gave us a bit of history on renovations that were done, all these kinds of things. And we could see that. Then that's what Laura just said. First thing she said was the light.
Yeah.
Like
Beautiful.
So many
sunshine.
windows. I mean, right now we're looking from just in this room. There's a window, the ocean. I can see it from here, from where I'm sitting, and there's a door to one of the balconies. Again, the ocean. So you're probably going to notice that the light will be coming a little darker. That's to do with the nature outside. So bear with us. I mean, I think that's just the way it is, but yeah, so that's how we found the house, right? And then after that, we kept it. We said, look, we saw it, I think, one more time. Then we discussed it.
Then we went back to Canada.
Well, we went back to talk to her to see how much she was selling it for. All this stuff. I basically told, look, we're about to leave, but we're interested. One thing where I do respect some people here, I don't want to just tell you exactly how much we paid for the house, but it was less than we thought because of the land and the lot. We just thought, it was. It's within our budget. 60 and 80 was our budget, and it was within that. So we went back to Canada.
Yes.
We got back there in January. COVID, boom.
Yeah, things locked down.
We got
in March.
started, right? And we were supposed to come back in April.
Yes.
We couldn't. We didn't come back till July. But meanwhile, we were basically communicating, and we also wanted to. We went into the bank. I mean, we could have.
We went into the bank before we left, obviously, to go back to Canada, and kind of started the process.
Even if we had unlimited funds, I think it was smart, after talking to the banker, his name is Hugo at the local bank here.
Santander.
And we'll get more into that process maybe in another vlog regarding the house. But when he starts pointing out the interest rates, how low they have been, and they are, and have actually probably gone down since then, made sense for just if we're able, we'll try and get it. And you know what, we did get it. I mean, we pre-approved, and we got here.
I thought we would get it.
And we kept obviously until when the airports open. We knew we were coming, so we had a lot of this stuff kind of. Obviously, the owner sent us the paperwork, blueprints, all the stuff that we needed to send to the bank. So when we got here, it was a process it still took time.
Yeah, it did take a little bit more time than I thought it would.
And it was only because they were waiting for some papers to do with from the town, and because of COVID, there's all these things that delays more. So other than that, as far as the experience with the bank, and that process was very, it was just smooth.
Yeah.
It was very smooth. So so we, everything worked out. But we just got the keys, as just now, and we were able to breathe a little bit because just until we get that key, open the door, and kind of finalize everything, and which is at the point where we're at. So that's pretty much the story, how we found the house, and
So we will be taking you along on our journey.
Yeah.
The plans that we have for the house. The renovations we want to do.
Yeah, more in depth into the banking part of it, just everything that was connected to us. Being
we'll get into
in this
more.
position today. We obviously, to sum it up, as far as our purpose overall, obviously it's a great place to live. I know we're doing there's a lot. Tourism is the business we are in Canada. We are in Canada and here, and we believe in Pico. We believe in Portugal generally as a tourism destination. And I always said, aside from the project, it's a big project, is big, and we don't know how long that's going to take. We were lucky to find this, and this is our first step into 100% being in tourism here on Pico. Okay, and this house, we want to renovate it as if we were living, and as if we were sharing with our family, our friends, and every guest that stays here might come as a guest, but will leave as a friend. That's really what we're trying to do, and I think just the location of this. As I say this, I'm looking out. I mean, it's like sometimes I feel like I'm on a cruise ship. That's one way I could. When you're on the balcony, there's just water everywhere. It just reminds me when you're on a cruise, and that's all you see is just
And the
endless
sunshine
ocean.
hitting the water, it's like
Yeah.
thousands of diamonds.
Yeah.
It's
So
you know, I could actually just sit out there and look at the water all day long.
it's true, yeah. And we're sort of in the higher part of the village, and the irony of it is my early childhood was the street below this one, my grandmother's house. So it's no longer, obviously she's not with us, but and she sold that years ago, and when she passed away. And but we're just basically a 3-minute walk from there. This is the view that I remember dreaming about, thinking when I went back to Canada as a child, a 9-year-old, and my teenagers, I would have dreams, and what hit me the most was always the water, the ocean, because my grandmother's balcony was just like this one. You'd always come out, and there it hits you, and whoa, it's like you can dive from it, even though it's a little bit further down. But it's a great location. This is the village we want to. We love. Obviously, we have a house in Lage, as you know. That's really our home, and it's a family home. My mom and my uncle Tony own it, and this is just the best of both worlds. I mean,
Yeah.
I just keep saying that, but it's true. Sao Mateus, Lage, Canada, Portugal. Just very fortunate. We feel like we're really excited. We're nervous at the same time. We know there's a lot of work coming.
I don't know if I feel that nervous though.
Yeah, I think I get that from my mom. So,
Yeah,
so
but
that's nothing I can.
I get from my mom, just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, my dad was the entrepreneur of the family. My mom was always the one that was afraid the worst thing happening, was protecting us, that kind of thing. So I got that a little bit from her, but it does protect me a lot. So that's a good thing. It just.
Yeah, because that's why we do so well together, because I'm the one who jumps right in right away.
Yeah.
And Carlos is like, oh, wait a second, we got to plan this out, and right?
Yeah, so we'll be sharing. I mean, obviously we talk about tourism a lot. I mean, it's going to come in and out of pretty much our conversations or episodes, because that's a big part. And we're not just doing one thing. It's a combination of 2 or 3 things. Obviously no one's traveling right now, but eventually they will. And we're just trying to prepare ourselves. And
Yeah, and it's kind of giving us another purpose too.
right? Yeah, I mean, I think we could, by sharing this, I think we could fulfill. Other people will benefit from it. I think anyone that likes this type of destination, staying here or anywhere near here, it's just I think it's a very healthy thing to do, and it's it's totally relaxing. The whole thing, right? Yeah. So that's the story of that. Now we
Yes.
could, before ending this, we could mention that old ruin. I mean, we went in there. I think we were there a few times. There's the original. When we first got it, a little bit of the house. We went in quickly. Then we went back, and we took more time to see exactly what was in there. We opened some windows, and it just every time I go in there, I'm like transported.
Yeah.
It's like I'm transported because I remember these houses. They were the first ones built. I remember my grandfather's adega, which is the wine house, which my uncle has now. It's built the same way. But the structure itself is just it's literally built out of the mountain, and then the lava rocks, which came out of the mountain, obviously, they built this. And I think we can turn that at some point into some type of a suite. A suite. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, it's so different, and I think, so as an investment, it's very good for us. I mean, it's having the land. Who knows? If we decide to, we could probably build something else. That we actually do have plans that we've already have for a mini villa type thing. So we have a lot of plans. Yeah, but I mean, you know what? That's what it's all about, and it's just about when you get to that point where they're starting to come to fruition. It's
Yeah, because I remember being back home, and we discussed many times about what we wanted to do here, and right.
A lot.
And now we're actually here.
I don't know how many bottles of wine we drank.
Well, I think we discussed a lot every time we drink the wine.
Yeah, it's great for ideas, actually, wine. But no, that's it. It's all part of life. We try to, we all have our own. No one's perfect, and we just try to be happy, I guess. And
but you know what? Dreams can come true.
Yeah, just
if you have dreams, you must have dreams. And don't think you can't do it. Because you
Yeah,
can. If you really want to, you can do it.
Yeah, eventually, if someone really wants it, they'll do it. They'll find a way to do it, and just stay within your means, I guess. I know it's, but you start here, you can wind up there, and I mean, this is how we're
Like baby steps.
baby steps.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna be seeing us work around here, there's a lot of cleaning up to do. There's a lot of weeds.
Yeah.
There's a lot of parts we're still
A
discovering.
lot of weeds.
Yeah, we're still discovering the land around us, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a lot to do, but we'll just balance it out. We also have to go back to Canada January 23rd, and the idea is to get some people to see what it will cost to do what we want to do. We have the wish list, and it's a matter of seeing if we can do all of it, or if we can only do half of it. We'll prioritize.
Yeah.
We want to use the bank again if we can. They even said, look, you know what? It's going to better the house. It's going to upgrade the house. Come to, we're here. One other thing we should mention, as far as I know, give you an idea what that we bought the house within our budget, but the evaluation of everything was higher. Quite a bit higher.
Yeah.
So, because I take everything into consideration, and the banks are really careful here as well. And
I think the process of getting a mortgage is pretty much the same as the process you would do in Canada.
Yeah, your income to do with your credit rating.
Yeah,
it's not much difference. The interest rates just blew me away when he started telling. I mean,
like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, if you could,
borrow the money.
And we want to do it into tourism. We want to create some revenue through here to sustain. I mean, we're over the moon. We're almost still, like I said, we have to pinch ourselves.
Yeah, it's still surreal.
And every time I'm sure when I'm pulling weeds, my knee locks up, whatever, it'll be like, oh, this is reality. So I think the pain is going to be the pinch that's going to say, you know what?
Yeah, that's your pinch.
Yeah. So we're glad you're with us, and hopefully,
yes.
You learned some things. Feel free to comment. If you have any questions, if I can't answer, I'll try to refer you in the right direction. We will be doing eventually some Q&As.
Yes.
But we don't have like a huge schedule. We just see how everything's going, so then we could try to organize it properly. Our vlogs, our episodes for you.
Yeah, but we're very excited to have you guys along on the journey with us. And if you're just joining us now, you might want to refer back to when we started, when we first came here, and so if
I think by the time they watch this, it could be about 18 to 20 episodes already. Everything's it's not going to be real time. We'll try to catch up as we go. Yeah. To this series.
Yeah, because we do put the videos out once a week. So
yeah, so we're juggling, right? So, but thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
I don't
guys.
know if you want to add anything else to this.
No, I think just like, share, comment, and hit the bell.
All right.
So we'll see you guys.